Hey guys, welcome to the Fighters Replay. I'm your host, Rob.
And I'm Kay.
And today we're going to get into karate combat, KC42 in the Dominican Republic. We got the main event and the co-main event. And I'll let you announce them.
This is bound to be a banger of a card. We love so many of the fighters on the undercard, but just for time purposes, I think it would be better if we would only glaze the co-main and main event, because there would be a lot of glazing going around. We love these fighters. We love karate combat. Let us know if you want to hear our full opinions on these full cards for karate combat, because we will. Let's get into it. For the very first female champion in karate combat history, we have the inaugural strawweight world championship. We have Christina Kavakapoulou versus Sthefanie Oliviera. This is going to be a banger of a fight. We got Panthera, she coming back strong, 3-0 in karate combat. She's made her mark. She's proven her point. She's a great technical fighter. I love her skill and her technique. It's so sharp. It's so defined. It's so powerful. And she's really done a great job at just playing her own game and putting her own pace out there, controlling the fight. But Sthefanie Oliviera won't be walked through. Sthefanie Oliviera, she's a beast. She deserves a lot of respect, and, definitely going to be a tough opponent, and is not going to be able to be walked down per se. But I think if Christina hops on this early enough, I think this could be a early night, and I think Kavakapoulou walks home with the belt.
All right. I'm going to be the voice of reason here and say that I definitely do think that this is definitely not going to be a walk in the park for neither one of these girls. Like, we can't sit here and act like Sthefanie Oliviera. We can't act like Sthefanie Oliviera didn't just get a fucking TKO win over a bitch, bruh. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
We can't and we can't act like Christina ain't her for real either. I think this is gonna be a tentative match, them probably both being a bit careful at first, but I do think this will be a war. I don't necessarily have a prediction for this. I actually feel like this one could go either way. I would rather prefer Christina to win, because obviously I'm biased. We met Christina and she's like so cool, but I have no doubt that Sthefanie Oliviera is just as cool. But man, I feel like this might be back and forth. I could see this going towards either one of these girls. I could see either one of these girls getting a TKO. I could see either one of these girls getting a decision win. I have a lot of uncertainty about this one, but I do think that this is going to be this is a very essential fight to karate combat. The fact that we're having our first female championship fight in karate combat, I think that's amazing. This is like levels above where karate combat used to be. We've seen some crazy females come to karate combat, and the talent's only going to increase. So shout out to karate combat for putting through and putting on. Shout out to these ladies for putting on for female martial arts, man. The shit's really inspiring. But if I'm being honest, man, I don't have a prediction for this. I really think I'm so 50-50, and I just can't make a choice.
I feel like my logic wants it to be 50-50, because Sthefanie Oliviera definitely stands a strong chance. I mean, she's not going to be a pushover. Christina won't be able to walk through this one. But this is also a championship fight. And in my biased opinion, because Christina is my girl, that's my shawty over there. She be doing the damn thing. We be supporting each other. That's my shawty. And she, in my biased opinion, is going to tear through this motherfucker and come home with that belt wrapped around her waist. I just see it. I've envisioned it for so long. And didn't I say to you, Robbie, way back, where I said, I bet you Christina will be the first female champion in karate combat, because of just the way that she holds herself, just the way that she trains, her energy in the fights. She has it all there. So if she comes the way that she's been coming, I think it'll be an early night. But then again, you also make a very promising point. This could be a very close decision. Both of these girls are very technical, very skillful, high level, and definitely going to be in for an old-fashioned brawl.
Yeah, man. Don't get me wrong. I do want Christina to win. It's just like Oliviera. She is would not go down easy, bro. And she's got power, bro. She's got power. Because Christina can't just like rush in there and get clipped. I don't want to see her rush in there and get clipped. Man, that's all I can say, bro.
Moving on, we have the lightweight world championship of karate combat. We have the current champion Luiz Rocha versus Edgar Skrivers. The third, the trilogy. This is bound to be a good fight. They're both 1-1 with each other. They're trying to even the score. I've been back and forth about this fight for a really long time. Robbie, tell me your thoughts.
Bro, Edgar is so fucking good, bro. It's crazy because like when you watch him live, you can't like truly understand how good this dude is until you watch him live. It feels like you're watching somebody who shouldn't even like. It feels like you're watching somebody who's just on a completely different level compared to all the other karate combat fighters, man. Like I remember his fight with Bruno Souza. I can't lie, he beat the fuck out of Bruno, man. But shit, bro. But Luiz Rocha has literally improved and blown expectations every single time that we've seen him fight. However, I'm going to go with Luiz. Because I feel like that first fight that they had, that was before Luiz was a champion. I feel like Luiz has a couple wins as champion. I think he believes he's champion. I feel like he has his confidence at an all-time high. I think that if it goes to a war and he has to dig deep, I think he could take it there. If he wants to get like a first round or early stoppage or a late round stoppage, I think he could take it there. I think that Luiz I think he just has that dog in him. However, I would say I do think Rocha wins it by decision. I think Edgar is still on a whole nother level. I wouldn't be surprised if Edgar won this. I really wouldn't be surprised if he got a TKO win. And I know that sounds crazy because it sounds crazy because I literally just said the same shit for the co-main event. It sounds like I don't even fucking know these fighters. But like, if you guys go back and watch their fights, man, you will see why we are conflicted as we are. Like, I was fully ready to come on here and just like glaze the co-main in name, but like, the more when I think about it, I'm so undecisive over it, man. Both of these are 50-50. Both of these are entertaining fights. They have a lot of uncertainty. Well, we need to see what the fuck happens, man. I seriously can't wait. This is crazy, bro. It's crazy. You know what? I just convinced myself not to pick Luiz. But I don't want to pick Edgar. I don't think I have a prediction. But you know what you know what my prediction is? I think that Karate Combat might have another fucking banger of a fight of the year. Don't get me wrong. I still think that Rafael Agaya versus Josh was best fight in Karate Combat history. I think this fight has the potential to be number 2 right behind it.
I think that this is going to be a fairly close fight. Both of us know that they can finish each other. Luiz is coming off of a 5-fight win streak. His last loss was to Edgar. Edgar's coming off of 2 decision wins, and then his last loss also being to Luiz. I think it just matters on who's going to show up that night, who's going to bring the best energy. We already saw the face-offs this morning, and it already seems intense. You know, both of these guys want their get back. Both of them want to settle the score. So I think this just is who's going to land that first really hard combo early on, and who's going to carry the pace. I think that's going to be the person that wins.
Yeah, man. It's going to be crazy. Honestly, shout out Karate Combat, bro. Hey, hit us up, man. We got our email. We got our link in the bio, our link tree, our YouTube, our socials, our Facebooks, Instas, our threads, our... We got it all in the link in the bio. Hit us up, man. Y'all trying to send us some free tickets, you know, hook us up, you know. But so shout out Karate Combat. You know, it's gonna be a great card. It's gonna be history's gonna be made that night with the female fight. It's the first female championship fight in Karate Combat history. And yeah, bro, it's going to be a great night. Thank you guys for joining us. Goodbye.
Peace.
You can't break me, I got iron bones. My ground game will leave your mind blown. I'm ready to fight in any time zone. I'm the greatest, you can call me John Jones. Knocking clowns out like I'm Steve Pay. We can even fight on the freeway. I'ma leave him bloody right where he lay. This is the Fighters Replay.